They didn't wear armor, didn't feel cold, didn't feel pain. They bit their shields, howled like wolves, and when the rage hit, they stopped being human. This is the Berserker. And the science behind it? It's terrifying. Imagine this. -10 degrees. Frozen battlefield. Everyone's wrapped in furs, shivering. And here comes a half-naked Viking. No armor, no fear. Just pure, unstoppable violence. Your sword hits him. He doesn't stop. He doesn't even notice. What the hell are you fighting? They called them Berserkers. Bear shirts. Warriors who entered a trance state so extreme, pain didn't exist. Temperature didn't matter. Death? Just a concept. Modern science finally has answers. And it's not magic. It's biology, psychology, and chemistry, mixed with absolute insanity. It started before battle. The ritual. They ate mushrooms. Amanita, muscaria, fly agaric, red cap, white spots. You know them. Psychoactive, toxic, deadly if you're not careful. But Vikings, they weren't careful. They were committed. Muscar mol. That's the compound. It floods your GABA receptors. Your perception, destroyed. Pain signals, blocked. Fear response, shut down. You enter a dissociative state. You're not you anymore. You're something else. Something primal. Something that doesn't negotiate. But it wasn't just drugs. They combined it with hyperventilation, rapid breathing, forced oxygen deprivation. Your brain starts dumping adrenaline, norepinephrine, cortisol. Your sympathetic nervous system, fully activated. Flight or fight? No. Just fight. Always fight. Here's what's happening inside. Heart rate spikes. 160, 180, 200 beats per minute. Blood rushes to your muscles, away from your brain's frontal lobe. Rational thought, gone. Pain reception, offline. You become a biological weapon, and you don't even know your own name. They bit their shields. Hard. Drew blood. Self-harm triggers endorphins. Natural painkillers. But more importantly, it signals to everyone watching. I'm not afraid of pain. I welcome it. I am pain. If he'll do that to himself, what will he do to you? Battle starts. Normal warriors. Cautious. Tactical. Afraid. The Berserker. He charges first, alone, into hundreds, screaming, no formation, no strategy, just violence. Arrows hit him, spears pierce him, he keeps coming. Look into his eyes. Nobody's home. The person who woke up this morning, dead. What's left is the reptilian brain. Pure survival instinct. No mercy. No hesitation. No second thoughts. Kill or be killed. And he already chose kill. Historical accounts describe them as invincible. Taking wounds that would drop normal men. Fighting until physically unable to stand. Some fought with broken bones. Severed fingers. Massive blood loss. They didn't stop until their body literally gave out. That's not courage. That's chemistry. The frontal cortex shuts down. That's your logic center, your empathy, your self-preservation. Meanwhile, the amygdala goes supernova. That's fear and aggression. You're operating on pure instinct. You're not a warrior anymore. You're a predator, and everything that moves, prey. But here's the dark part. It ends, eventually. The chemicals fade, the rage lifts, and suddenly you feel everything. Every wound, every broken bone. The pain you ignored, it's back, with interest. Some berserkers collapsed. Some died from wounds they didn't know they had. The body can only delay consequences, never erase them. Modern diagnosis: combat-induced dissociative state, psychogenic shock, self-induced psychosis. Choose your term, the result's the same. These men were chemically and psychologically altering their consciousness, on purpose, repeatedly. That leaves scars, not just physical. You can't do that repeatedly without consequences. Historical records mention berserkers becoming unstable, violent outside of battle, paranoid, unable to integrate back into normal life. They'd won the wars, but lost themselves. Sound familiar? PTSD isn't new. Vikings just called it something else. Modern soldiers describe the same state, seeing red, going into autopilot, not feeling fear. It's not supernatural. It's your brain's emergency protocol. Extreme stress triggers extreme responses. The Vikings just learned to activate it manually, with mushrooms, hyperventilation, and sheer willpower. Here's what you need to understand. Everyone has this capability, buried deep. Your brain can shut off pain, suppress fear, amplify aggression. It's evolutionary. Last resort survival mode. Berserkers didn't have superpowers. They just found the switch, and they flipped it. Every single battle. So what can you take from this? You're not eating mushrooms. You're not charging into battle, but the principle remains. Your body has reserves you never touch, pain thresholds you never test, limits that are mostly mental. The question is, How do you access that power without losing yourself? Controlled aggression, that's the answer. Berserkers chose chaos, destruction. They burned hot and died young. You need sustainable intensity. Channel the beast. Don't become it. Use the fire. Don't let it consume you. That's evolution. That's wisdom they never had. Push through pain, yes. Test your limits, absolutely. But don't disconnect from reality. Don't sacrifice your sanity for temporary power. The Berserkers were effective, but they paid in full. Mind, body, soul. You can learn from their strength without repeating their mistakes. The age of Berserkers ended. Christianity came. Berserker rituals were banned, outlawed. Some say good riddance. Others say we lost something primal, something real. Truth? We lost the method, not the lesson. Human potential is vast, dark, powerful, and dangerous. This is Victory Forge, where we explore the darkness to find the light. Subscribe, because understanding warriors of the past, that's how you forge the warrior of the future. Remember this, the Berserker tapped into something real, something inside all of us, raw, primal, unstoppable. But power without control is just destruction. Find your rage, then master it. That's not being a Berserker, that's being something better. Stay disciplined, stay controlled, stay forged.